Okay, so we're recording now. So what were we talking about? We were talking about bioengineering, right? Is it ethical? Is it sound? Is it logical? If we could bioengineer like all the products that we need. I don't know, one of them. Anyway, is it ethically and like is it sound to bioengineer like products? Like if we could bioengineer the plastic and somehow make something to replace plastic from oil, if we could have oil from another source like algae or bacteria or something.
That's ethical.
And we bioengineer it and completely change whatever life form it was that made that stuff. What if we can bioengineer life forms that don't even exist now that'll solely just produce
this gets into the conspiracy that theory movie.
It's good, but then you're in competition with everybody else who makes money off of oil, and then what stops them from taking
they have to
out?
I'm saying oil's going to end. It's gotta. I mean, honestly, it has to. It should. It's no good. It's no good for any other life form.
The only way they're gonna run out of oil, they're gonna stop using oil is when it runs out. Never gonna stop. They make trillions of dollars off of it.
Too greedy. But it's gonna run out within
when
the
our
next
value, when our economy is not
lifetime,
based on money anymore.
Within our lifetime, there will be no more oil. You understand that, right?
Yeah, of course.
Within probably before you have grandchildren, there will be no more oil.
But I'm saying
like that's the whole point. Is like it's gonna happen, so we need to start thinking about other options.
We have other options.
Why don't we do it?
We have
because the oil's still there.
Because it's greed.
They
can use it as much as possible.
But also part of
it. After that, they have solar and geo. They have options. It's not used until they finish.
But there's a sense of futility within that governing structure because if you think about the amount of energy that it takes to do the switchover, it's almost more energy than we have. From the current amount of oil, like that's the paradigm. Is we don't have enough energy to do what we need to do, and that's why people are like, well, it's fucking futile. We're all gonna die anyway, and that's why it's up to people like us who understand that that's not the reality. But that's what the larger paradigm sees.
Right. We have to be willing to like physically put in. I think that everyone has to be willing to physically put in labor.
Absolutely.
To make it happen.
But see, all that to happen, people have to feel that they have to. People don't feel like they have to do anything about their lives now. You know what I mean?
I know. So if we could somehow motivate like thousands and millions of people to like volunteer time, if we can employ people through a different system though, it's a different way of employing people. I think it's what Roosevelt tried to do with the public works projects. Basically, the government took over and said, we're going to give you a job doing these public works. You're going to be put to labor to build roads and build railroads and build bridges and these sort of things.
Right.
So now we're at a point where we have all that stuff already. And we don't need any more. Like we gotta like step backward, but still give people like employment, so they can actually feel like they're contributing to society.
What can we do? I mean,
right? Could we possibly rally up like 10 people here on like across the street over here to get them to like help us put in a garden where they're gonna grow food and learn stuff?
It's organizations doing that. I mean,
yeah. I mean that's yeah. And it's solely we're not going to pay them, and you're going to sweat, and you're going to, just do it. We'll feed you. We can feed you.
You have to go out and find them.
You need food? You can do that. I can't give you cash money. I don't have any cash money to give you. I have food to give you. You think we can get food to give you?
We should reach to seniors, things like that. What else do they do other than want to just serve? I think they have nothing to do with their time, but to just do things. Get people who have get seniors. People who are homeless.
What senior wants to put in physical labor though? What senior do you know that would actually like go out and like work in a field for a couple hours and sweat and get dirty? They just don't. Like in general, a lot of them aren't willing to do that. They feel like they've already put in enough time their whole lives. It's like, oh, I already did that hard work already. I don't want to do it again.
But it's true. But most old people do want to be appreciated. If they feel like they will be worshipped over doing this, I bet they would do it. So all they want to do is give knowledge and want to be
right.
Base level. Will you do this?
Cool.
It's tough.
Really, it's like, what can really make people feel like I need to do this? I really like this, or I'm gonna, live a terrible life. And people like in the next maybe couple 50, 60 years, people can live this same type of life we're living now progressively, and not, like nothing will, like bad will happen. People can live this way for some amount of time. We have to make it so that they. When they live the same way they're living, they have to change their ways.
We can't. But the way it starts is by us first changing the way that we do it. which we're trying to do. I'm consciously not using any plastic bags, bottles, cans, cutting it all out.
What's fun with
Using all waste materials for everything. I don't need any more new stuff. I have like everything I need. So it's just really about not buying anything.
Let's make like recycle. Like find how to get machines to make and recycle like trash that's outside. Like and all the things.
People are trying to do that. They're working on it. Right? There was a contest at my college that one of my friends did where they had to make a machine that sorted out glass, plastic, paper, and like tin. I think or something. Had to sort out like 4 or 5 different types of like material into different things.
What's up?
What
I gotta
is
enter
that
this in.
government system where